We have no shortage of choices in today's knife market. In fact, we probably got more choice than we've had in ever. Manufacturers are constantly coming up with new designs from new up-and-coming makers and employing better machining techniques, better materials, better steels. The hobby as a whole is growing, and that's a good thing. With a diverse group of ideas and a diverse group of people making knives, you're able to bring in more and more people and get more and more people engaged in the knife collecting hobby, which is not always as easy to do when you're just making, let's say, traditional knives. So I'm a fan of the modern knife. I'm a fan of the modern materials. However, occasionally it's nice to make a switch, to carry something different, because there's something you can't quite deny about how classy a good traditional pocket knife looks. With the wood or the jig bone handle, they're just a nice accessory. They're a nice pocket knife to carry around. They look good and they're functional. The Mnandi, as is here, is a great example of taking those things that make good traditional work, but fusing it with modern machining techniques, modern materials, and quality control. And that gives you a very high quality, good looking product. The Mnandi is not a new design from Chris Reeve. Mnandi stands for very nice in Zulu, which I believe is very fitting for this blade. The inlays, as you could tell, which is the most important visual aesthetic of this knife, are Bakote wood. They have very nice natural tones to it without, let's say, standing out quite as much as, let's say, snake wood or desert ironwood. I think this is a more muted but still very classy looking inlay. The knife itself, however, definitely employs a lot of cool modern machining techniques, from the standoffs to the custom machine, well, not custom, but the completely milled clip. I'll get to that in a minute. And the titanium liners. As you can tell, the titanium is two-tone. It's got flat satin kind of finish on the flats, but the edges have all been blasted. The blade is CPMS 35VN, Rockwell tested to 58 to 59. It is a medium thickness hollow grind, probably close to the geometry of a small Sabenza. However, the blade is thinner at 2 millimeters, which make it very good for light-duty EDC. The thinner your blade is, the better it cuts, usually. What else is there to say? A custom-designed, elegant-looking pivot. The clip. The clip is made of a solid piece of titanium that's been milled out. This gives you very different characteristics from, let's say, a classic Sabenza clip, which has still got some spring to it, as does the Strider. This does not have spring. It's more of a hook. It's very rigid. This makes it difficult to clip on thick material, but thin material it clips on just fine, and it's very, very durable. It also looks fantastic. And doesn't really look like a standard pocket clip, which again adds to the overall aesthetic of the knife. Keyword is, not only is this knife very good, very well made, good performer, it looks nice, it looks classy. If you choose not to carry it in the pocket clip fashion, you can always just stick it in the leather sheath, which is what I've been doing, that comes with it. I don't think there's a whole lot more to say right now. Machining is perfect. The feel, the fit and finish is very well done. I've been very happy with this knife so far, and I'm going to continue to use it. And as my opinions develop further on this knife, I'll be sure to record a video. But for now, I'll just leave it with the fact that it's nice to carry something that looks nice. Looks aesthetically appealing and classy. So, I'll leave you with that note. Stay classy, guys, and keep your knife sharp.